welcome to Soft Tip Central UK, part of the Soft Tip Central network. Today we're going to be reviewing some shot darts, and they're a signature Pro Series dart, and they come from Joe the Chainsaw Chaney. He's an American dart player. He's played in the BDO for quite some time and plays a heck of a lot of soft tip out in America. And from what I've spoken to people about, he's probably one of the nicest people you're likely to meet. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out the packaging for these darts. We're going to have a look at the weights and measures. We're going to take a close up at the barrels. We're going to have a little throw, see how they go, and then I'm going to do a little summary at the end. Enjoy. Okay, so going to look at the packaging now for the shot dart Joe Chaney Pro Series darts. So on the box here, obviously stating that it's an 18 gram dart, 90% tungsten with 100 micron flights. This is part of the Pro Series, and there's a shot logo up in the top right hand corner there. You also have this lovely window here that shows the dart in its entirety, and then obviously the small triangular window showing parts of the actual barrels themselves. And that will complete the full set. On the side here you have your socials. So obviously shot darts, there is the Facebook logo there, and they are also available on Twitter and also on Instagram now. So flipping this over, so on the rear of the package here, obviously we have the usual blurb from Shot that says that they push the boundaries of both tradition and innovation, which they do. Some of the designs that you get from Shot are absolutely fantastic. The intricate axial cuts and the different sort of grooves and grip types are really quite fetching to the eye, and the colour patterns that they use are brilliant as well. Also staying at the bottom here that you get a lifetime barrel guarantee, and then obviously a premium quality product stamp just there as well. The Shot Darts logo at the top, and then obviously you've got a small blurb here about the company, how long they've been running for, and what they do. So now let's open up the packaging and go and have a quick look on the inside. Now looking at the inside of the Joe Chaney darts packaging, we have here obviously two tailor carbon stems, the three barrels housed centrally in here. You have a section here for two of the flights, and the third one is obviously already set up for you. These are a pre-punched flight, and they have the same pattern around the edge of these flights as they do on the front of the box, and also they're sort of semi-translucent as well. I don't know if you can see that. You may see that when I'm throwing at the board, but they are semi-translucent, slightly see-through. Obviously underneath your flights you'll have your shot card. So the shot card is coming up here, and this shot card tells us these are 16.5 grams, there or thereabouts, within 0.05 of a gram. So there's your packaging for you. What we'll do now is we'll go away and we'll have a closer look at the barrels by doing our weights and measures test and our in-depth close-up. Okay, so it's weights and measurements time. So we're going to put the first barrel on the scales, and that is coming in at 16.57 grams. Then the second barrel, 16.56, and the third barrel, 16.54. So they're all within 0.02 of a gram, and well within that 0.05 of a gram tolerance that's actually stipulated on the box. So what we'll do now is we're going to give you your measurements. Okay, so your measurements for your Joe Chaneys are going to be as follows. Now these, surprisingly enough, are a tapered dart. They look quite parallel, but they do taper from the end of this taper at the front here right the way back to the rear of the dart. So I'm going to measure the widest point here, which is at the front, and that one is coming in at 6.6 millimeters, and with a length of the barrel coming in at 46.1 millimeters. Okay, so that's your measurements for you. What we'll do now is we'll go away and we'll have a closer look at the barrels. Okay, so let's have an in-depth detailed look at these barrels. So obviously this is the front end where the tip would go, and at the front end here you have a very small amount on that taper of micro grip that runs to this very smooth section here right the way up the front section of the dart. Once we get to the middle section, and as I said before, this does taper from this point right the way down to the end of the dart here. Okay, and from here we have a variation of shark grip. Some of these here, like this one here, is a deeper groove, and this one is less aggressive, and that alternates right the way up through the back of the dart to this bald section here at the back. I'm a very front gripping dart player myself, and I think I may struggle with these a little bit and have to adjust my grip accordingly. But if you're a rear gripping dart player, I think these would be fantastic for you, because I imagine the level of grip you're getting from this sort of alternated shark grip section here, the razor grip, you're probably going to get enough grip to propel the dart quite straight. So the only thing left for me to do now is to put these together and have a little throw at the board. Okay, so let's have a few throws at the Nexus with the Joe Chaney Signature Pro Series from Shot. Yeah, so as I said, I'm a very front gripping dart player, and this bald section at the front here, I can't get any kind of hold on the dart. So I'm going to adjust my grip, slide it slightly further back and just see how I get on. So it's a lot better, because I'm finding a reference point on that sort of graduated taper and the alternating shark grip that's on the rear. 100. So this is definitely a dart for a rear gripping dart player. I think it's really well balanced for somebody at the rear, because a lot of the weight is falling to the front of the dart. Now it's slipped. See, that's the other problem. I've got clammy hands. So if my hand comes slightly forward onto that smooth section, I completely lose all grip. Another 100. So I have to really be thinking about where I'm placing my hands with these darts. Whereas with a dart that's probably got a grip all the way down the barrel, I don't have to worry about it so much. So yeah, all in all, nice dart, not too heavy. The weight's distributed towards the front end of the dart, so you don't feel the weight through the barrel quite so much. These obviously come with the 100 micron flights in the tail carbon shaft, and the flights are pre-punched, so they do sit quite nicely in the dart. Tips they come with are the L-style premium lip points. And you come with a set of those. If you do want to find out more about different variations of tips, please look at David's review that's on the channel. Here, a few more at the bullseye. Just really want to find my position on these darts. I want to find out where my grip is. Yeah, it's definitely further back. I can't use my normal grip, so I would definitely not recommend these darts for a front gripping dart player. Patrick. I like the colour as well. I like the red. The really like deep scarlet red on the dart is nice. I think the sharp grip really does do its job at the rear of the dart. From that middle section up, you can definitely tell the difference between the two sections, which I suppose in essence helps you to get your placement. Another ton. So I suppose I better go and give my summary on the Joe Chaneys. Okay, so let's have a quick summary of the Joe Chaney Shot Pro Series signature darts. So these are the 18-gram version in soft tip. These are also available in a steel, and they're available to purchase from bully up darts. You can look at those guys online. Also, you can go onto the shop website and click on the where to buy link, and it will tell you every single stockist in your country as well. So looking at these, they are a very rear grip focused dart. The front section here is completely ball with no grip at all. I found it quite difficult to adjust as a front gripping player, having to slide my hand back, but once I did find placement, they flew very, very straight and very, very true. The little taper at the front edge here is actually really nice as well. It means that you can get a focal point on the front if you wanted to split your grip and just use the rear here and just grip at the front with a finger. It does give you that small amount of grip and purchase at the front end there. Really, really nice setup, very, very basic. There's not too many designs going on with this. It's not all flashy. It's a very nice subtle dart in the New Zealand standard colours, which are red, white and black. They're the Maori colours, so you find those a lot with shot products. You'll find that the flights generally have the red, white and black of their Maori, which is native to New Zealand, and that will be on a lot of their products as well. The premium lip points held up pretty well during the testing and the review. If you do want to find out more about tips and the different variations of tips, we did do a comparison video on the channel a little while back, so if you want to go away and search that, David, our tournament director, reviewed quite a few different sort of products from different companies, just trying to sort of give you guys a guide to sort of like the higher end of the price bracket to the more of a budget tip, and we managed to pick out sort of a best from each range. So yeah, go along and have a look at that. Also coming up, don't forget, we've got Halloween tournament at the end of the month. Our friends at Double Trouble Drinks have given us a full bottle of gin, rum or vodka to the best dressed on the night, because it's a fancy dress tournament, it's Halloween, we can't go out, we might as well stay in, have a little game on the old soft tip board and have a bit of fun at the same time. So join us for that. Failing that, we do have another shot review coming up this week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And then we're going to be moving across to review some more darts from another company. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We go again, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.